Mema kwa baba Adkwart Studios. Be GDS say rade admo ho ye say den rade akwa rade somfo menso me ho ye no. Say me ka say Africa yebedu a na Ghana nso yebedu. But I always say a quantum pond da ho na Ghana for ye nam yurem. A quantum pond da ho. Amane bia ni kwa nso. Menim se obi a obedi anim de akosi kwantempon ni so se ye boapayo se ye ni biana so se ye mpese ye beduru ba bia ye ko bedwunu ho a enti ase metaka asem bi na me nsema ya na meka no se onya abotre na utia a na abehunu yi se papa yi de opese wo kire ni Ghana for no so minya esem go ikada Ghana for ye no so ebize obie ni hono mo a obebo kase wo do abrofuo na waji wabro ne ho ban na obi se eban na waje na ye na hinti wabu ban no na ade akyen ya enwan ani mponche atwe gu afuo no na omowe ne ema no me nkai so obegina wo no aba won se wa ma wo na wadane obebu ban na ase no akase wo adwuma na mentumi ye eno abeye no utie Ghana for any politicians ni bi kasa omun ni Ghana ho adwen ba kokora na obi ya saa na se kire se onye Ghana ni media kokoduro kan se obi biara wanya adwen se Galamsey ni yenjae no na onye Ghana ni oye Ghana ni nso a na oye bayifo onye bayifo a na oye obofo na oye obi a enisi e mane tena omemu ebize ensem bi ohonum a enka ye tietietia na yasasi ni esai ndijai we e was eye atuo e was ye she da bo ho ka e was ye she da yi nkrofo di nyina se kire ne se wona won ba bonten abeka kire yen se ade ne yenyae no omo ana eye womo a e ba bonten abeka kire yen se ade ne yenjae ye anya no womo ana hye kwaye ni mu eye na omo mpese obi abeye bi nti on baba bonten no omo aka kasa ede ni ehunu yie se omo wo ma ne ho adwen hwe se NDC ebesa atofom biemu a mame nka nkire mo hwe eduru ba bi a ya nanya osika o ya nanya onimde ya nanya wadwen se ho hare because ye detumi ni mamo a de mutumi ye ne se mo boaboa Ghana sika na no se emfie nan no obesa de adada o man no enye de bia na betumi ayesa o every say party kro yai NDC emra na MPP wo so no mutu abonten ekasa ya se Galamsey must stop not tomorrow now enede monsem amokani ntia na meka se MPP ni NDC they are not ready for this nation omopa omomframe meyimano they are not ready for this nation for all these 33 years omei adi adanteche wo monsem yi they na omo proof Ghana resources are yewo oil wo ma we mu enso no adi na kire se ye won crofobia won asodae na ye jawana ombetumi ama oma we ye komu ahare enyum dada no a ki no ano omo bo no a yentumi mfansa no de MPP for boy a yentumi mfansa drums no mo atete ya wo ba na emma beat bia no eno a no omo ye no samri asem dada no a ya na eya na wo kasase ya na obi tiachira na odaye wanyane na enada so wona nimunti no na obeka fun akire o yensuo sei ade ya me ya because unnim nsuo ho mfaso na enkane ya nanano no omo nkotena baabi a omo ekọ chichiri kuro nsuo ho kaso anyansuo a ontimi mobra bia ena nsuo nyame dia maye na abro ne beye ne atiri modin ntino ya nyankrofo a ke betumi akase ya de yira show mu omo nso ena eseye ade mo ya de sefo ya wudifo ya nabrabafo emre bi with my wife and can also mirror o kasa say we passing here too much yo na say nyamia cause yana ya be ma ho odin ani de metimi aka ya ma ho odin nyansani bi beti no hu say papa yi edi antina na Jeremia ofiri oman no kotena baabi na osun na otwa ade wo de yankoti na yentie wona sese ya gidi yese oman hye omunsa yentie omukasa
NDC as amanyoku amen meka ho bi omonya very careful.
NDC nya very careful.
Yes.
Why Joseph Yamin
ho
adintia
okre ba kope o se ana akanka sempeni wa akanka se bi se yasuma banyansani na yansuma anamotenten so ati ase me se yasuma banyansani na yansuma anamotenten wonan ye tenten doesn't mean say kwana wo kono obetumi akoye de ese oye no abasumdwe mu dem bi yasuma obi ana adwene mu abobbew onim nyansa owo nimdie e wa ade bi ho Joseph Yamin na ote wona wo hunu zaro okitendi sise koshia me na meka kire o organizers bebre abaye hu omo de wo zitie but Joseph Yamin eye soronko odamfo a de ntia meka sa asem nyina ne say Joseph Yamin as national organizer no o control north o control Ashanti o control central.
really
Me na meka kire o yakase obi wo akukuduro e wo politics mu a Joseph Yamin so Joseph Yamin ka say the NDC for mo pesa mo de yeme no enu ti me mate atina NDC as a political party the beko position me na meka kire wo
Joseph Yamin etetena wo NDC mu a
say na dwuma na oye no kra no NDC tata no ono an political party a owom bie omo pese omo tata no te say dia atene general de betu just omo hwe na omo nche no a ye ka kire eji ni say senye Joseph Yamin na dwuma din a oye ya nka ono atene general kwa bebia nka otinde no nka onte ho
Mohun I don't know say or you're not now eba obu ye no say what's in trust. Yes, my banyansani ni ansma na tenten. Ti most manyansani no. And Joseph Yamin no. When we say Anamika say they are not building a nation, they are building their party. It is time for you as a Ghanaian to awake. Yes, say we are Ghanaian now sorry for them. Na me catch you say MPP ni NDC. Nya Ghana na de won akoma so o just mo kai na o ka kire en say Joseph Yamin no on control NDC enti say ono na o control dia obetimi ababonten abekeka na dwen ai rawo he sana chema wontimi o chema wontimi de Oscar ono na party ni sini na so embre ye ninka so. Now who is Joseph Yamin ene ono timi ababonten be ka se Galamsey no or they say omampani after that two nkrofo no onjai Mo Ghana. Because say utimi ye bibi na ye benya tumi dia wona na party no ewo. And then Joseph Yamin etimi babontin ebe kane ne boso asem. Asi edun katia etimi be kane boso asem. Sa na MPP for yam fema mo ne emfama mo kina ene omo hefa ene omo hefa na ya da bia me ka se nyansani na ni ewo ne tirim na MPP one more you say we have the men. Now where are the men? And this if we are 2 abani years the woman can say we have numbers. You must be very, very careful. We say asasi we enyamu diao. Enyamu diao. Na mo abatwa ne party intino na my imagine say mbetimi agina baabi akeka mobo so asem what in your kan. That means Joseph Yamin is untouchable. And so President so I am very careful dealing with him. Because Odi Agura Obema won ako opposition nye adepa wo ye enye kwan ya omo yi enye adwuma bi a wo mo antimi anye na de wo mo ko nemom won anipa bi ne pese menkuminya ne ne openya because won ani abere ne say MPP for 2 years and Oman is going to woman, one back on bed 2 can be as will be a twin stop home. We are 3 more dim for. May catch them say, Yana and Crawford, I can't say, and a soldier for back, may catch us politicians. Woman who as a soldier for could take you. May so some make may say. Amanya for no, who's not soldier for no. Now look at the killing now, and never be one my cook so when say na obi woni fie na obi yatumi de atwede akoto no na yere da ho watchman da ho na yatumi de atwede ato no afura ko kum nipa bepim na yehunu de okun no yeni o ma we mu na 4 judges yekum o mu ya mi so o mu sina soldier for mi so politicians na sina soldier for omu na ekwa atifi ko hunu nsuo omu hunu nsuo no a na o ma ba na afa bebu say ade na nsuo ani ayese ambi ade ba ko aminim ni say onyame oho there is a God onyame oho mo ka se mbetimi aye ne ma hunu we afa mo adi o enti ya na ne atu nkrofo bi no mfa nsuo nyansa. Me say enkrofo a wo ma bon wo Ghana hanom aye Ghana politicians. They don't learn. Wo mo fa bibia nsua de o. Ye ka se obi ennim dia. Na se kire say mistakes ya oye da bia ogusu ya da bia. Enya opposition amo opposition amo ko the high. The oman na amo say no the high. O mine more sen on a high. And then amena MPP for 2 years a building National Cathedral. You see a caution or the saying or when this can be a anti jubility. There's Ghana for you. She can't keep it with your building factory, their cotiamana, your caution say a cabienio. It's Ghana for you. Na asofu wom na ahemfu wom o mu se na eba bontia be kase ba bi o man na ekono eya mesi adabi na obi kase e wo so sura asofo nso ka ho me asofo ni bi o mo fun kra Because any pedi to be pop on thing now bet me do we show almost say because some gina bia nintino and near maybe I want to be friends with you almost crowd there yeah just extra so it takes seriousness to build a nation. It takes discipline, decency, diligent, and yeah, they build of mine. Obi atumbe jina baby ke kana adwen na enya omai na obi nso are atumi enkotie ni nsem ono so kan say ye won krofo bi ti say Ghana fo bi a enkotie
Ghana's new Galamsey king. So from Ghana's new stolen car king. This is Ghana's new Galamsey king. Do you know him? He's called Joseph Yamin. He acted as the deputy sports minister a few years back. And he made some really controversial remarks. And I remember these remarks every time. Ghana had qualified for a certain tournament. I want to believe that it was the World Cup. And he came out and said, Ghana will be presenting some cheerleaders and chair people to go and cheer the Black Stars on. Jama Group. But he made it clear that no member of the opposition, NPP, will be part of the chair team. It will be strictly NDC. A Ghanaian activity. It's not a party activity. Brother here said it is only going to be NDC people. At that point, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that a man could be bold enough to show how much biased and unpatriotic he could be. Yes, NDC people are Ghanaians, but they are not the only Ghanaian people we know, right? And we have. Am I right? So for a man to come up and say, yes, Ghana has qualified for a certain caboodle, and it's only my party's people who are going, even though it's Ghana's money that is going to be spent in taking them there, I find it troubling. My brother, my sister, this is Joseph Yamin. I met him before, but we never spoke. I think we just said hi. And he looked quite humble and respectful, even though we never spoke. You know, sometimes the mannerism is enough to tell you that, oh, this guy is a cool guy. In fact, we greeted each other from afar, just by hand gestures, and I felt that he was respectful. I could tell. This is Joseph Yamin. My brother, my sister. He seems to be a die-hard member of the NDC. But through people like this, if the NDC is not careful, it's going to get very, very unpopular. A couple of days ago, we played you a video in which Joseph Yamin seemed to be glorifying Galamsey, illegal mining. He has been fingered as a Galamseyer by no other person than the Attorney General, Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, doctor. And Dominic Akuritinga Ayini has asked the Iyoko to investigate him. In fact, the minister for the environment is also in support of this investigation. And we had utterances from Joseph Yamin. To wit, do you know how the party got money to campaign? Today you are calling some miners illegal miners. Without the so-called illegal miners, the party would have never come into power, and you, a minister now, would never have been a minister. And of course, he might probably have been referring to the minister, Kofi Amabua, Minister of the Environment. Now, the minister who is in the most critical position right now is the Minister for Galamsey. And I am talking about Emmanuel Kofi Amabua. It looks like all eyes are on him to make sure that this Galamsey menace stops. You know why? Because when they were in opposition, Galamsey was their biggest weapon of campaign. You see, a tari unyankwa, you see a tari jia. Today is their turn. And Yamin doesn't seem to agree with the fact that Galamsey has to stop. There's a tape, a very short tape I want to play to you. Right after that, I'm going to look deeper into Joseph Yamin. My brother, my sister, in this tape, he's addressing a crowd. And he seems to be telling the crowd that whoever wants to stop Galamsey should think about one thing. Whoever wants to stop mining should think about one thing. Even in the church, when they are doing fundraising, they invite Galamseyers to come and donate money. So as they are donating the money and they are receiving the money, why do they want this thing to stop? Maybe the tree he spoke, I didn't understand. You listen to it and tell me if that's what he actually said. Watch this. Play it again. And he seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. He seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. Now, when you listen further to the tape, he also spoke to the President of the Republic of Ghana. He warned the President and told him, Mr. President, please, the task force that you are sending around to fight Galamsey is a joke. Why is it a joke? They are going around taking money from the Galamseyers and they are not doing any fight. There's absolutely no fight. They are just taking money from the Galamseyers and encouraging them to do more damage. So if anything at all, stop the task force from operating right now. Then he also said, then stop mining operations immediately. Interesting. Do you understand it? Mr. President, you are pretending to be fighting Galamsey. There is some group here. They come here and they say that they are fighting Galamsey. They are called a task force. Go and see what they are doing. They are actually taking money from the illegal miners and encouraging them to do more. The same way the churches he mentioned invite these Galamseyers for harvest so they can donate. So it will be difficult for the churches to fight Galamsey. He seems to be pro-Galamsey himself. He seems to be pro-Galamsey. Now, he and a certain guy called Abanga from the NDC, it looks like they are the kingpins, the face of Galamsey in Ghana right now, according to Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, your Attorney General, and your Iyoko boss, Raymond Archer. Will the fight against Galamsey come to an end? Joseph Yamin says the fight is a joke. The task force only goes out there to take money from the people and nothing is happening. They are still doing the Galamsey. He is the same person who said he could have taken an appointment from the president, but he decided to opt out so that he would work underground to see the party succeed. Seeing the party succeed, is it only through Galamsey, or is the Attorney General wrong? My brother, my sister, if the NDC, in fact, I don't even want to talk about the NDC, if the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, does not open his eyes wide and deal with this issue of Galamsey, the party is going to get very unpopular. You say you don't want to bring out and roll out the state of emergency because the economy will crash. What are you doing about illegal mining? Can you be ruthless on that? Now the task force going round, they are so unpatriotic. I don't know who recruits them. They recruit drug addicts, useless people who do not love Ghana. They are only looking for something for their drugs. Certainly, they will go and take money from these people. But this discussion, my brother, my sister, the party in power, the NDC, has to look at it seriously. I prefer going hungry, and the water bodies are clean. The plants are fresh and giving us fresh air. 2, filling my belly and drinking poisoned water and having all the plants die in their droves. Have you so soon forgotten that the day the last plant dies, the last human being would have been dead 100 years back? Have you forgotten so soon? Is mining the only way we can make money for our country? Or are we that lazy in thinking? What happened to farming?
Okay.
All the
Black, Rasta, Wakasa. And I make us a Ghana for no so. What in some of Kayan? But you mean Casabebre, what in some of Kayan? Sir, Oguni ye, sir, Joseph Yamin, the names will be a or ye innocent, but I can't only chimono. And all Kaya say, Blaster Cobobora. Not some more Kaya, I was Ambreno say. And ya dear Ombema MPP ni biara. Oh, I can't wait a woman trimono. Now, Ghana MPP ni NDC. The winner takes all. Now, oh, I did back one me, I am Yanni say, we are cost for 33 years. A money away. You fence you idea. Your man penny atamis, echo soon, ewo habo. Echo soon or habo, they are not almost ya or habo. And no know be can say, Papa, they are no one politician. No odi kapa. You want microphobia or honor, who won't drink any akuma or more ewa. Now, politicians no make us a woman co school that. You can't environmental a year. I am very, very serious. Me see that kona me call me chrome. Na me fa me paso na pemrasi kwentia ho. Police station ni na odru pemrasi wo no mo a ensuo bi wo ho no mo na emfidie si wo no mo a eye adwuma to Galamsey police station no so ni police for ni gina wa wo mo hu you know as me osu miti ana mafa or the saying kokofu ewura musa besi asiwa samre no na ye MPP for time samre no mo gina den say Galamsey no ye mo bi entu na me kohwe emfidia na egu I say erade enti ye won krofo mu esu nyame ye won krofo omo dwen nipa ho hwe se mamanya sem nipa ba kokra yira mu wo ensem wo nyankopon anim mu wo ensem awo nyankopon anim na chemicals na dey good for no chemicals na dey good for no wonim ne air cost na sɛ yɛwɔ ayi ɔman mpanimfoɔ na ɔmbɛdi so na sika ɔmbɛnya gu ɔmbɔtɔ mu ɛne nneɛma bi a ɔmobɛyɛ kamafra nneɛma bi a ɔmbɛyɛ biri nipa bi ani so ɛna yɛde ɔman ahyɛ wɔn nsa deɛ a Ghana yɛwɔ kwantwa na ɔse because sɛ asɔfo invite nkurɔfoɔ yɛ mo kasa mo nhwɛ mo kasa yie nyɛ asɔfo nyinaa ɛna ɛwɔ abɔnten sɛ sika nti ɛna ɔmo yɛ Nyankopɔn adwuma o mɛtumi adi mi ankasa me ho adanseɛ na mɛdi asɔfo bi a menni wɔn ho adanseɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ nyame dwuma kan yɛafɛ kɔn mu afa manie mu but yɛ mu ntwerɛ sɛ yɛde sesa nokware Nyankopɔn de ahyɛ ano sɛ yɛnka na mekasa se a ebinom frɛ emu asɔfo sɔfo ahu sɛ Ghana ne deɛ ɔbɛyɛ dan a kama no tum sɛ wo ntumi nka na meka kama no tum deɛ ɔman na yɛ nti yɛnhwɛ ne saa ho wonkenkan Bible na nka wobɛhunu yie sɛ nyame fa wo sɛ sɔfo a nyɛ heaven no nko na Yesu Kristo anka nkyerɛ sɛ yɛbɔ mpaeɛ a yɛnka sɛ n'ahenni mmra wɔ asase wei so nyame ahenni ne ehu na Ghana nyame n'ahenni ne ehu na Ghana ana wonkenkan Bible no wɔse di nka ahwɛ n'ahenni no ɛtene ne kane n'ahenni no nyɛ soro hɔ no ne yɛkɔfa ahenni no wo start free ahenni no ɛwɔ asase wei so I wouldn't say, and he said, "You're drinking assassin near my wodi banche meboa." Yeah, no monsieur. Mumia enya chumono. Sanko my authority, not Galamsey na yetuon. He ahemfo ka ho. Ahemfo a mo Ghana ha se mubi. Animu aguase because Galamsey na wa kwaye animu no ohini bi ani ho no na ahemfo sey no wo Ghana ha omo de omo na asi form say Galamsey me man won tu Galamsey mo asase so emre bi mi ko odise Nimrod na omo pani ba ko ni me di nkobo say da ahemfo na wo ha no sa afi kwa wiye na omo tutu nkokọ bre omo ne ma se omo bi 4x4 a no omo mfa ho ne ne esai wo omo nsa asiso enka we ne konya din o se Ghana fo dɔso anka ne konya din but one a wo pe won ho anya nne hwe se NDC bibia mfama nsa nkomochi a na nya Galamsey a because ti haye one say na MPP also no na mo painti say MPP for and the A2 Galamsey because I know they number one word to me can mo say we want to mapa obi babonti be kan say nya MPP for nkwa na A2 na unnim NDC for a egunwira mu A2 bia be wa na mo kura de sanke fence sumo Joseph Yamin kawo I don't know so wo free nothing regional said dey yan ka branch we wagye asase apart from Chemawu ntimi na O2 gold ni ade ebe kuadwo so na o ka ho bi so kawo akogye asase ya ntam ewo esiem ho no ba bi adwin fidi a wodi bedua banche o se asase no nya kokoduro aka se senye ne ye ba tumi a enkawo no adwuma ye de ahya onsa no nka wonse nka mutiri mo odin ankasa munni ntibua na moye bibi nam koda bibi anka bibi ankyere mo Ghana ya mane nyina no we don't have conscience and most of them the five senses is not working. Enti ayem krofo a ase ye Now we are bebre. I remember because you are the asmami. To me, come on to muda. I hear and say, who were you a coso? Okay, was here a chain nine, Nimuna, or Sima will be in ham. Let no one strive. More being ham, the more being Kenny moon. Na me might say 1 hour near suffer ham. It's your Bible. I be who say nipe bi or hard war. A dear your friend, amen. Amen. I a dead dream, a be new on trip. Amen, a be new on trip. Ti or say a dear one, so or say a dear na hunim nim dear and carry in channel. And one more tra a new row. Pejina bontia kase na asofo bar for real. Asofo bi hwehwe ni mu. Ani say dwuma Nyankopon de asoma na yanye nti no. Mo benye biaka. Na nya asofo nyina. Onyame wo hu amobo. Na Ghana yensua se de nokware because eno pa ho a we are from nowhere going to nowhere. Ghana, we are branch here. Ye mo modern say e beji o man no. Every one a Ghana enye o modia. Me see Ghana MPP ni NDC. O munye Ghana for. Mo pa mo mechi me, mo nya Ghana for. Me dia kokoduro e kan say MPP ani NDC mo nya Ghana for. Mo ya Ghana for ka mo hwe ma yensuo nsei. Mo ya Ghana for anka ya moka se adia eye o man na japade no just ye bo ho ka ansa na ya bo ho ban MPP 8 years omo ntimi a stop Galamsey na mo de mo ba ye kura no na within 7 months and now say afinuye no ma ye adia eseche mo nkrofo to fa wiem o mo nkrofo to fa wiem o mo ama o. And the here so diffo bi na meka bi nkyere mo na mo de besua de. Hwe nyame o ma ne kranta kranchi so a. Emfa ho ne mu nura bobo masin no. Emfa ho ane bohye huru bi ankrofo agyehye ne aka kire nsa mo bibie ntumi mo. Ne obo ne wiase no. Ye kasama no. Ne obo ne wiase no. Ono na no ana e kasa kire wo no umenya misuro se netumi ba bedi mu nsa ne oboso ne asase no won kai se da ko mbegina nanim na bia na wanto kon na bia ba bia obefre wo no wontumi nkra obi ampo ti yensuro sa Nyankopon we nka bibi esia na ya fadie asie no ho asua nyansa na ya jai kakabinsem amamen kai sa verse ansa na madimasem na bawie mamen kai masem we ansa na madimasem na bawie erize asem we ene Ghana eko pepepe we are Kramoni o. We are Buddhist new. We are Christian new. For Bible. Ni enko Hosea. 3 and 9. Enyimu ba kon Elkon. Hosea chapter 4. Na itie. Muntie Awurade asem Ghana ma Israel man. Na Awurade ne asase sefo enya oham. There is a controversy. Now verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, ye children of Ghana. For the Lord have a controversy with the inheritance of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land. Na nokware ni adoye ni Nyankopon hu nimdie biara ni asase so, something is missing. no kware ni adoye ni nyankopon hu nimdie biara ni asase so na tie ntamka kontompo tina nkrofo akotwa kontompo won kontompo no omo yen kontompo fo ena omo akon kontompo akotwa kontompo ena kontompo fo no agi omo kontompo na atwum no kware ni adoye ni nyankopon hu nimdie bia ni asase no so ntamka tie nkontompo awudie krono ni awareseye no ho odi akaka bensam mojahweguo to mojahweguo so enti asase di abobo mebusa se Ghana ni abobo wo de hwewiem sambre se mumu bi nimnyansa mutumi redi wiem a hwede na wiem aye ewo abosome nwatwim ofu pe ensi wa abosome nwatwim abosome nwatwio awie mo ensi onto bosi ogu kakra bi a enu anu no moti ho no mo ena mo keka ni amope mo toto ayampia enti asase no edi abobo na esotifo nyina nyinyam ruemu mu adoma ewiemu noma ne epum patampo areyasa Ghana ha se yetra ha se duru baabi a na Ghana epo enam nim bia mo yankwara nam anu omo kwa epum na omo de baye ayi awradwa asade ande awradwa enkane no no omo de horos ayi omo de twisiri ba ho enam a ebeji hini wo Ghana ha se awradwa etetre ena manfo sunya sugu nyamie hu yambo nyamie na ejahihie na udia hwea sabra no na menkan ni na nkrofo eno adi mumu bi ehunu hwe na obi nnu adokuna na nkrofo akoto santin dokunu na egu da semu no na akotwiro ni din wo sa adokunu no na nyame ni moburo hunu nti no ejahihie no na obi ani babi eja na ehihie ni firibo ho ha ne jato wem eduru babi mentutu mebi nso ba Ghana ha na so mo si banchi dua ho a na within a second omo woro banchi ni nyina ho ye ntumi ni nyame ni asi o onyame ni Ghana sase anya ham hwe adano obi ka mekan mesisesei efom wa yehu asuro yehu tinaka ensuo mu sese ensuo mu nso ayehu ti enka so oman no ahai ena wose yekọ abusa ahai ena ngozi ya trans busa se ade na ekoso yi den so tie enti asasine di abobo oba enyimu nan no a nanso ma obi ham asofu mon kama no ntum because ena ayi or the say Joseph Yamin say mo fra wo mo emma Galamsey for no be ya chairman wo mo nsori mo ntim wo mo no ai mo nka hwe nkire wo mo nanso mo obi ham na mo obi anka ni mu oman a eduru ba bia yentumi nka ni mu a na yeduru ba bia ehu ye every say mo bi nka ni mu every say me mind to say wona wone asofo ham enti obesinti awia tio nyame asa na me ka kire wono nya fe na mbeka kire se na me so daye na me ko honhom mu wiase me nko ba bia me ka nyame adwen na akire mu ti obesunti awia oti ase awia wani da ho no na obesunti na odifo no nso besunti anajo sa anajo no omoso na ye anajo no omoso so omu ade nyame si anajo no ana omoso besunti betwa wona atwene nimdia me man ni enti betwa wona agu na won so wapu no ndie enti no wonnim hwe ennim bibia na me kɔ honhom mu wiase na mode gye ho safo hene abra niema bi wɔ hɔnom a ɛma ɔman emem asɔfo sɛn ɛna wɔn ani abere a wɔn kasa tia Galamsey kyerɛ me ahemfo sɛn ɛna ba bɔnten na saa ensuo a ɛsɛe ɛyɛ wɔn dadwen ɛwɔde hu yɛmɔbɔ ɔse nyimu nsia no nimdi a me man die nti metwa wɔn agu na wɔn nso ma po sɛ enim sɔfo Eradi apo sɛ enim sɔfo na memra o hira firi Nyankopɔn mbra nti no Nyankopɔn se wɔn so apo sɛ enim sɔfo mame nkan brofo no bia da yi a mekan ye bia wanti hwea mame nkan brofo no kakra nkyerɛ. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inheritance of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Lord in the land, by swelling and lying. So foot mission Yamin no editro. Ahemfo a nipa so ase ahwe Yamin no editro. By swelling and lying and killing, committing adultery, they break out broad-throated blood. Verse 3, therefore the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Let no man strive, nor reprove another, for the people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore, they shall fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night. I will destroy thy mother. Please, don't destroy Mother Ghana. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt not be a priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. Mr. Mama we enye afutuo magana ni bia na Ghana for ye noso ni yantie mansi ho me de nkama kuma so ade ni se 2028 mumye mpia NDC ne MPP nsinche ne mfa o ma we enhye mrantie ni nsa obi ti se nana kwan bedi akọ ya frɛ me kase me ye kampi amano because unkuta dwin pase Ghana ni na kuta dwin pase Ghana ni a enka ni mbe ya dwin mo ene hwɛ ne tie bye bye.